All right. Oh, we good to go. If we get a mute over there on the stuff, a mute, we're good to go. Oh, shit, I almost knocked my water over. Boot Prints Podcast, episode number, I could have easily figured, we talked about it yesterday, I could have easily figured it out, but I still don't know what episode this is. 20, somewhere between 20 and 100.
Okay.
Somewhere between 1 and 100. Like 22, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Welcome.
Appreciate it.
I guess you can introduce yourself. My homie. Let me introduce you first as my homie. We've been knowing each other, a year?
A little over, yeah.
But you was in Next Friday, Baby Joker. You also sing with Tupac, John B.
Yep.
But no. What you wanna introduce yourself as? Boat?
Okay, yeah.
Or no, whatever.
Mateo, but yeah, everybody call me Boat. So
what they call it? What Tay? What you?
Teo.
Teo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Appreciate you spending a little time with me.
Nah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, where you from, man?
Oakland, California, Bay Area. So
your outfit right now, very Cali-like.
Yeah.
But that's where you from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always rep it to the fullest.
Represent the Los Angeles Raiders.
Nah, bro. Breaks my heart. They in Vegas now, but I always see it as Oakland Raiders.
Oakland Raiders. John Madden, all that back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, I finna say. Oh, what y'all think about the fires right now? That's anywhere near y'all? Cause I don't know. No geography about California. That's very far.
It's about 7-hour drive, 7-hour drive. So
real far.
It's a good distance.
Okay.
But it has been affecting the family. I got family down there.
Okay.
So luckily they all good.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, Oakland is a good distance, so it hasn't really been affecting me that much. But my family, yeah.
But it's relatively close to them, or kind of far.
Oh, they had to leave.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
they had to leave.
And they good though?
Yeah, they good.
Okay. Yeah, we'll if we gotta support them, send them a care package like they take care of us. We'll take care of them.
All right, appreciate it.
Okay, yeah. L.A. No, my bad. I'm gonna keep saying L.A.
Nice.
My bad. But Oakland. What's it like? What's it actually like growing up there?
Very similar to LA.
Mm-hmm.
The lifestyle of LA, not so much good. A lot of good can come from it.
Mm-hmm.
The culture is amazing, very diverse. You can meet anybody from any walk of life growing up in the Bay Area.
Okay.
So it was a blessing. I love it. I still want to go back.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I love Oakland, but has its pros and cons.
Mm-hmm. And what was your area called over there? Your neighborhood. Your neighborhood. Like your neighborhood. Yeah. It's just all.
Yeah. So we separated, but so we got like Deep East is kind of like Deep East.
Okay.
90s, 80s. You got Jingletown, Emeryville. Yeah, there's a whole.
What's a Jingletown? What is that?
So it's just a nickname for the city, or a part of the neighborhood.
That ain't nobody gonna come after me if I laugh at that, right? It's like,
I mean, so they take it serious, but you'll be alright.
I don't want to get beat up.
Nah, you'll be alright.
Jingletown, homie. Yeah. Okay. You grew up with your parents, your mother, father.
Yep.
Sister,
Twin brother, sister.
Okay. And all the way through high school, or like.
Yep. So I'm 9 years older than my sister, but obviously grew up with my twin all the way.
Mm-hmm. Y'all knew each other since birth, day one.
Yeah, some say so.
The day one.
Yeah, literally my day one home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Being a twin, I can't imagine it, because I'm already enough for myself. And if I grew up with somebody else, I can imagine how that would be on my parents.
It's First, I'm gonna say a twin is a blessing. It's awesome. I'm never bored. Always got someone to be like, hey, let's go do anything with it. So he's always down. I know for sure we gave our parents a headache, if you will. Getting into trouble every now and then, but nothing too bad to where they're like, nah, we can't deal with y'all. But yeah,
Okay.
it's good. It's good.
What about during like school and stuff? Y'all was.
All those the twin tricks you hear in the book. Me and my brother did it.
So y'all did like the switching class thing.
Switching classes. If I can't do like, hey bro, I know you're smarter in this subject. I need you to take this test for me.
Oh shit.
He could step in, vice versa. We did all of it.
And it worked out.
Perfectly fine.
Okay.
We got our diplomas, so I think it worked out.
Yeah, y'all ain't still there.
Nah.
You play sports?
Yeah. I played baseball, basketball, and football.
Okay.
But baseball was the main sport I played.
Okay.
Throughout life.
So like from early age until
all the way till coming to the Army.
You still play like on the unit team?
I would love to, but they don't have a baseball team. They got like a softball, but I didn't really know, and they're not doing it right now. So
I think you'll be gone by then.
Yeah. I would get on my next unit. I'd jump on it
because that's my first time having cleats was like 2 years ago. Ever in life, and I played football. We had my shoes I had playing football was slick as this. So yeah, now that I can get into got a little bit of funds in my pocket, try to take care of like do the activity, do all the sports, get all the equipment you need. I ain't running around in no Nike Cortez or something. trying to play football on some turf. So yeah, we're good to go now. But how you play like varsity in high school?
So no, I played for teams outside.
Okay. So like what they call that?
It was like teams like that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. No scholarship then, huh?
Nah, I'm here. I can't. Scholarship I chose is the Army.
Okay. Why you chose to join the Army?
It was when you look down my father's side and part of my mother's side, everyone was in the military. We have like one Marine, maybe one Navy here and there, but everyone's been in the Army. Okay. So it's kind of like a had to almost. But I can't lie. After I pretty much left right after I graduated, almost a couple months. But the decision making that really made me sign to come to the Army was my dad was giving me the tough love. I said, you know what, Dad, I might actually want to go to school. He said, okay, son, that's fine. When you find that school, also find a new house to live in because you're not going to live with me no more. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, you know what? It's better off that I go to the Army. Because California, me that young, I can't live by myself. There ain't no way. Yeah. The cost of living was way too high. I just couldn't have made it. And my dad told me the military will help me grow up. So
that's very American. And I actually, even you probably like, yeah, I'll move out. Or you probably was like 16, like I can't wait till I move out the house. As kids, that's how it was. Like, I can't wait till I get grown so I can do my own thing.
Yeah.
But actually, telling somebody at 18 years old, you got to get out the house and go live on your own. That's wild because like, what do you even know about living on your own?
I ain't know nothing.
Even now, like it's still a struggle now.
I still call my folks, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, okay, that's the quickest way to learn is actually doing it. But how about let's stay stable right now.
Yeah.
Teach me how to be an adult. Let me learn at least, 2-3 years of like show me how to pay bills and all of this stuff. Like take me down to the electric company with you.
Yeah.
Even like put in like $30 or something on the bills, and then get you a little job and try to establish a system as an adult, and then, okay, you can try that on your own now. Because no matter what, you still that. My bad, I don't get too deep, but they're still your parents. You're still their child. Like, let's build each other up instead of just throw you out.
Yeah, and when that happened to me, my dad told me, he was like, "It's nothing but love. I don't hate you, and I hope you don't hate me for it."
Yeah, I understand.
I don't.
I totally understand it. But
it's 100% love.
That's so American.
And it helped me grow up. So I actually thank him for that decision.
Yeah. No doubt. And so with that, did you even have a job or anything before you joined?
Nope. Because I wanted to, but my parents were like, "You will have the best," because both of my parents, my dad had a job when he was 9 years old, already paying rent. 9.
What?
And then my mother, she was working all through high school, and they were like, "Our kids will not do what we had to do."
Yeah.
So even though I wanted a job to make my own money, they wouldn't let me. So technically, my real first job is the Army.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Like you walk around the house farting and stuff, and they're like, "Hey, man, you gotta go. You can go now. You gotta go."
Yeah.
Eating up all the milk. Ain't no more milk left. Y'all eating Lucky Charms and stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So you said you joined right after high school?
Yep. So I signed my contract during high school.
Okay.
But my ship date was November of the year the year I graduated. So I had the summer.
To where? Where did you do the basic?
Fort Benning or Fort Moore now.
Okay.
But yeah, at the time it was Fort Benning.
In the trenches with the infantry folks.
Yeah.
That was how would you say that experience was?
Oh, I loved it. I wouldn't trade it. A lot of my friends that I went through Fort Benning with, if they said, "Hey man, let's go back," I would go back.
Oh yeah, if you had a basic training reunion.
Yeah, it was fun. Basic was fun.
Imagine that TV show.
It'd be crazy.
If they started, I started it right now. Yeah. The basic training reunion. Bulldogs and stuff. What was y'all joining?
We were the Vikings. The Vikings.
They should make that for real. I'll start it.
Hey, I joined in it. That sounds cool. That sounds cool.
Nah. So okay, what made you pick your job?
It was the only job available. The only one.
Wow.
Yep.
So that was
I was looking for a few different ones. I wanted like 68 combat medic.
Any regrets on that one?
Any regrets?
Yeah, of not getting.
Nah, no. Honestly, nah. They didn't even have 11 Bravo. They didn't even have that.
You would have chose that?
The young-minded person of me probably would have, but my dad, like I said, in the Army, he was like, "No, you're not doing that." He was combat arms, and he was like, "Nah, you won't."
So they weren't even like, a lot of parents, when you don't know anything about the military, "No, I don't want you to go. I don't want you to."
Oh, no. So in the beginning,
got you.
In the beginning, my mom, she was like, "No, I don't really want them to go." But my dad, being in the Army, he's like, "No, it'd only be good." So he persuaded her, and in the end, they're very happy, they're blessed, so they happy I took it. Yeah, my mom will tell you in the beginning, she's like, "No," but when I was getting ready to leave, she was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be good for him." Okay.
And you say you're twin. What does that sound? Where is that? It sounds like it's like right there in the club.
Yeah.
Okay. You and your twin, y'all joined same time?
Same day. We are on a buddy program.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who got the benefit?
Honestly, we weren't able to choose. So I think they split. I don't even know if you could split it, but they gave some to me and some. None of us got the promotion though.
Oh.
Yeah, we both came in as the fuzzies.
That's the best part.
Yeah. But yeah. Honestly, I think they probably ended up giving none of us the, benefits. But yeah. I wouldn't know, to be honest.
Okay. I mean, it's a dub either way.
Oh,
You in here.
Yep.
All right. So you and your brother, y'all both came in as E1.
E1, yeah.
That's because usually on the buddy system, one of the person would get promoted.
Yeah. I think it was set up to where we couldn't decide who. So the recruiter was like, you know what, I wouldn't do that. So
That's messed up.
Yeah.
I mean, whoever came out first.
It was me.
Nah, but y'all both good now. Y'all also, so y'all went to basic and AIT together.
Yep.
And I think I told you before. I did the buddy system with my homie. He gonna hear it. I'm gonna tell him eventually. But being with him for 3 months straight, no break. It was annoying. It was times where he kept getting us in trouble and everything, and like he's a wild dude. So it's like, yo, you gotta chill out, man. And everybody knew we knew each other.
Yeah.
But what was it like for y'all?
I'd already spent at that point 19 years of my life with him, so it still wasn't bad. If I was going through something or I needed someone to talk to, it was him. So of course we made trouble for other people. Like the drill sergeants did not like it. The other trainees be like, bro, just because y'all twins, y'all getting us in trouble. Like, oh, so you're saying we chose to be twins? Nah, it just happened.
It's like, did y'all ever get in trouble based off nothing?
Yes.
Like simply just for being twins?
Yep. I remember one time we were standing in formation and the drill sergeant said, oh, you know what? Just because you look like him, y'all go ahead and get down, Yeah. Just cause y'all look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
wasn't bad.
Did anybody like catch on late that y'all was twins?
Honestly, no. Everyone was more shocked that we had because we were bunkmates. So we really stayed together the entire time.
You was top bunk or bottom bunk?
I was on the bottom bunk. Yeah.
That means you run the cell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But
that's prison talk.
Yeah, but nah, it was cool. I didn't have a problem with it. I never was really annoyed. It was cool.
What was that one time you told me that he intentionally got y'all in trouble?
So that was AIT.
Okay.
That was AIT. So we were sitting there, and he was Diego, my brother. He was like, "Hey, come with me real quick." So I was like, "All right." The battle buddy thing, right?
Yeah.
No one can go alone. So he said, "Come with me." I said, "All right." We walked over to our drill sergeant. I didn't say nothing, but he looked dead in my drill sergeant eyes and said, "Drill sergeant, can we be best friends?" He knew it was gonna get us in trouble, but he just wanted to do it. And she ended up, I can't lie, she smoked us. She had us running, push-ups, sit-ups, just unnecessary stuff just because he did it. But I can't lie, like, we both were laughing while we were getting in trouble. So I wasn't mad at her.
Was she laughing though? Did she find it funny later on?
She did.
Okay.
Yeah, she laughed in the beginning because she didn't think no one would say that to her.
Oh, okay.
But the drill sergeant mentality, she didn't let that slide.
Yeah.
She had to.
Who was that?
Drill Sergeant Atkins. Previously, Drill Sergeant Pugh or Sergeant King.
I don't know if I know her, but I have heard. Did she go to Fort Campbell?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so.
I don't know her, but I seen her picture.
Okay.
And I talked to her before. Anyway. Okay. Basic training, AIT, and y'all never did no split ops. Like, hey, you go over here today. I'm gonna go over here. Y'all was just tight like that the whole time.
We were tight like that, but the drill sergeants would split us up sometimes.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of like we had to, but in the end, like sometimes we would. So.
Was y'all competitive with each other?
Yes. I would say. So it was one of those where I would win some things, then he would win some things, then it would go back and forth.
Okay.
But my biggest competitor, Lovely, was my brother. It was tough love. We always had, and that's what kept us, being some of the top soldiers was we were trying to compete with each other.
Yeah.
So we always had some competition.
So he shoot a 23, you shoot a 24.
Like that, but nah, we was always qualifying experts. But yeah.
I tried to play it. All right, basic training, AIT. Where was your first duty station?
Fort Meade.
Fort Meade. Okay. This only your second?
Yes.
Oh, sure. When you came in? How long you been? 3 years? 4 years?
I just hit my 5th year.
Okay.
I was at Fort Meade. I came in 2019.
Okay. Oh, right before that Rona.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, right before.
What did you think when you first found out your duty station?
As in, because me and brother were separate, or
I've heard the story of y'all
yeah
getting split up.
Yeah, so when we first found out, we were like, nah, no way. Because originally, me and my brother and a few of our homies from the AIT class, we all had orders to go to Belgium together. Mm-hmm. But the Rona cut it. They stopped almost everyone's overseas assignments from that class.
Makes sense. A little bit.
And they ended up sending me to Maryland, and then my brother was supposed to go to Bragg, and then at the last minute he got switched to Fort Carson.
Okay.
But when we found that out, we were like, absolutely not. Nah. We tried to pull because in the contract, well, our recruiter told us he probably lied.
He was trying to play like you're gonna get out, like, I can't go out.
We told him, like, nah, we need basic AIT and our first duty station together. Mm-hmm. After that, the Army can do whatever they want, but we were asking for our first duty station. Mm-hmm. They said they tried. I don't know if they actually did, but yeah, now that I look at it,
they know now.
They did it. But yeah, they ended up sending me to Fort Meade and my brother to Fort Carson.
Okay. Did y'all get like what they call it, hometown recruiter?
No.
Or you just like straight?
We graduated, and then my brother ended up having to stay there like 2 weeks after because no one was able to fly.
Oh.
We all had to take, unless you were very far. Mm-hmm. But even for me, they put me on a bus from South Carolina all the way up to Maryland.
What about 8 hours?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yep.
Huh.
And then my brother, they put him on a bus from South Carolina. It went down to Fort Gordon.
Oh.
And then he took a military flight.
Okay, I thought you were going to say.
Oh, yeah, no. He didn't take a bus to Carson.
That'd be wild. That'd be like 2-day trip. Yeah, 3 days, probably.
Yeah, no, that would have been dead.
Okay. And then, Fort Meade.
Yep.
Virginia?
Maryland.
Maryland.
MDW, but so it's Virginia, DC, and Maryland. It's kind of all work together. So, but it's Maryland.
MDW?
Yeah.
I've never heard.
District of Washington.
Okay, I thought it was like DMV.
Oh, no. Nah.
Okay.
Yeah,
because I know the DMV. I don't know the
MDW.
Okay. What you say you got there around January or something?
March. I think of 2020.
That's right when the stuff
right when everything was getting bad.
So, what was it like there in the beginning?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. I was able to meet all of my NCOs. Mm-hmm. We had one day, because Garrison, you have multiple 56 mics. So they made us only work one day a week. So I went to work on Tuesdays. That was it.
Tuesdays, and that's it. What was your housing situation?
I was in the barracks.
Okay.
Yeah, at that time I was in the barracks.
You had a car?
At that time, no. I had just got there.
Okay. And no restriction outside of work? It was just like, hey, go to work just one day. Mm-hmm. Every other 6 days, like, do your thing.
Whatever you want. They said teleworking. But we didn't have computers at the time.
And who else was working? Nobody else was working, so why would you tell her?
Yeah.
I'll be telling her, but I ain't finna work.
Yeah, I was assigned to Tuesdays, and the other people had Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So
that sound like a dub to y'all. Y'all would have been with that. That sound cool.
It was awesome. It was awesome. That's how I really got to, travel and see a lot of stuff at that time.
Okay. So you what, like New York, something like that?
Oh yeah, I went to New York. I stayed a lot in Baltimore and DC.
You put in a pass? you put in the pass?
Yeah,
you put in the pass. You put in the pass. We ain't snitching on here.
Yeah, my first time at the time, I put in that pass. But yeah.
Yeah. So how long did it take to kind of go to normal? Like 7 days? Well, not 7 days, but 5 days.
I think we were almost working that schedule for. It was a good bit of months, almost a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you didn't know what the regular army was like?
Not at all.
You probably had a little belly or something, or was you?
Honestly, no.
You was working out. You was in the
gym? I was, yeah.
Okay.
Did my little PT because I didn't know when it was gonna switch back.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to get caught slipping. So
you had no braids or nothing when you.
Nah, I did get in trouble one time because right when I got there, I had to meet my command sergeant major. In AIT, they weren't allowing us to get haircuts every week.
Yeah.
Because of the corona. And then when I got to Fort Meade, I didn't know nothing about the place.
Mm-hmm.
People weren't able to really tell me where to go because everything was closed. So the first time I met my sergeant major, my hair was coming over my ears. I had to do this, and he was like, "Hey, haircut, what's wrong with you?"
Oh.
Chew me out instantly. And I'm standing there like I didn't even know who he was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I did not because we were all in PTs.
Oh.
And then one of my NCOs, he's like, "That's Command Sergeant Major," and I was like, "Oh shit."
The garrison sergeant major.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So at Fort Meade, your garrison sergeant major is the post sergeant major,
right?
Because it's so small. So that was our post sergeant major, the post command sergeant major.
Oh, he was like the top
highest enlisted on that installation.
Oh yeah, you was cooked.
Yeah, I was cooked.
I bet your leadership when
they were all standing there, and they were like all looking at each other. And then my E7 looked down at the E6s. The E6s looked down at the one E5. And then the E5 looked at my battle buddy at the time. And then my battle buddy had a car. So he was like, "I got you, bro. We're going to get you a cut right after this."
Who is that?
That was Thomas.
Okay.
Taylor Thomas.
We'll get to that later.
All right.
These other people that we know. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah. What y'all checking?
You had
Yeah, he told me to let him know at 5 minutes.
yeah. I'm looking at this. I'm checking our house.
So how long was you there at Fort Meade?
3.5 years.
3.5, but really like
Actual military working years.
Yeah.
Probably like 2.
Okay.
A good 2 years.
So eventually it got back to normal, and then what was work like there, like?
I wouldn't say normal military, but 9 to 5 we had our job. We didn't have no formations. But yeah, regular every day or every Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and then whenever we had Sunday duties.
Well, I wasn't here during COVID time, so I don't really know what it's like.
Yeah.
Like during your off days, maybe when stuff start opening back up, what's it to do out there? All I know is traffic and how they be dancing. What's that? What they call it? The go-go. That's all I know.
Okay. But there's a lot to do because we had DC, Baltimore. I always like to try and go see, we had a mall that was a Run of Meals mall that was like 10 minutes away from Post. Had a movie theater.
What kind of mall?
Rundle Meals, that was the name of the mall.
Okay.
But it had like all the, clothes, shoes, movie theater, a bunch of different food places. It was cool. I did paintballing over there. Like there was a little paintball arena. Yeah, there was a lot going on, like rage rooms,
Yeah,
club,
yeah.
The nightlife in Baltimore and DC was amazing.
What's like the spot, the GOAT spot to go to out there?
Honestly, I can't even tell you the names. There was a lot, but my NCOs used to take me. Yeah, my NCOs would take me.
No, they didn't. They didn't take you, right?
My battle buddy did.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I ended up making a lot of homies outside of the military in the area.
Okay.
So.
Because even though it's a very military area, it's also very.
Yes.
Like.
So Fort Meade is like thrown in the middle of a whole bunch of cities.
Okay.
So when you're driving past Fort Meade, you wouldn't even know. It just looks like cities around it.
Okay. A lot of is it university out there?
The closest one we had, I think we had Bowie State.
I don't know that one.
It was an HBCU.
Okay.
We had Georgetown was close.
Okay. I know that one.
All the good colleges in Maryland in the DC area.
Okay.
I can't remember all of them, but there was a lot. There's a few different colleges.
So you kind of double up on, you got military people who party, and then you got the college party. So you probably had all of those.
Yeah, the
I ain't mad at you.
homecomings and stuff like that.
You ever make it to like any of the football games, like Commanders or something?
Yes, I went to a
Wizards.
few basketball. Yeah, basketball. I didn't get to go. No, I did. I went to the Ravens. And then baseball. So I went to a few different games.
Who a baseball team they got out there?
The Orioles.
I don't watch no baseball.
Only reason I went is because they were playing. I think they were playing the A's.
Okay.
Which from Oakland, so I was really going for my team.
Okay.
Yeah. But I just love sports, so any way I could get into an arena, I would have.
Okay. All right. What was where all you traveled to while you was there? You said you got to travel a lot.
Oh yeah. Florida. I went to Virginia, North Carolina, New York. I went to Colorado, Texas.
That ain't close.
Oh yeah, no, I was just traveling though
Yeah.
because my brother was at Fort Carson, so I would go see him a few times.
Okay.
Um,
He can't see you too?
oh yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Your parents come out there?
They did. Yeah.
Okay.
They came out there three times I think.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they came out almost every year. My dad especially.
Okay. Yeah, I be trying to get my mama. She come see me. She came to see me in Alabama, and she came to see me once. Out of 4 years, I was at Fort Campbell.
Okay.
It's all good though. My siblings came. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss being in the States too, cause I don't see my family that much.
Yeah.
Even though I got family here with me, but you know,
Yeah.
it's all good. What I finna say? I'm gonna cut this part out because I forgot what I was gonna say. You recording me?
No.
Oh, I thought you was recording me messing up right now. All right. Yeah. Who's some of your people that you worked with and some of the people you hung out with?
Now or
Then.
you probably gonna know almost all of them, but
I might know like two
I
of them.
had Sarn Berry, Sarn Benson, Sarn Leary, now Sarn Blunt, Sarn Chapman.
Sergeant Chapman, Sergeant First Class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sarn First Class, Tyshawn Chapman.
So he probably wouldn't even know who I am, but I worked with him. He was here.
In 8th Army, right?
The first time I was
in 8th
here.
Army?
I don't know where he worked at, but yeah, probably
Around what year?
2012.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I think he used to work at the chapel. I don't know, but I I seen him a lot
Yeah.
back in the day. Ooh. And then what you say, Sarn Leary?
Sarn Blunt.
Yeah. That's my dude.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh,
that's the
man,
homie.
I love her. She always looked out. She always made sure I was good. So,
How you say?
love you, Sarn Blunt.
What you say? Benson, Sarn Benson.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Sarn Benson. I would not be where I'm at without him.
Okay.
For sure. I was a PFC when he showed up to Fort Meade, and because of him, I'm now an NCO. He the reason he helped me get into school. He the reason I re-enlisted. The reason I got promoted.
Okay.
I didn't really want to do any of that.
Huh.
Didn't want to do school. I was like, you know what? Maybe the Army may not be for me. But I had a lot of talks with him. He's the reason.
All right, but I need to better myself so somebody can be saying that about. I don't think nobody ever said, "Oh, he's the reason I'm still no." I don't know. I don't know. But I gotta put in the work, huh? I gotta be that. Cause these some solid people you're naming, and yeah, except for the first person.
Oh, Sergeant Barry?
Yeah,
That was the very first NCO I had.
not solid. I don't even know who that is.
Oh. Nah, he was a good NCO.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Some Berry, B-E-R-R-Y.
Yeah.
I wish I knew, but I don't.
I actually was just talking to him a little bit ago. He's a
Tell me
recruiter
something.
now
Okay.
in New York.
Not the is it the chaplain recruiter? Because if he's a chaplain recruiter, I'm hating on him.
Honestly, I think it's
'Cause
just
they do anything.
I think he's a
Okay.
regular recruiter.
Okay.
I don't know. I think he's a regular recruiter though.
Okay. I hope you don't see me and beat me up because I don't. All right. You didn't finish your list. You just named like 4 people.
Oh, my day one road dog, Taylor Thomas. That when I have a place to stay, I slept on his couch. He made me food. That was when you talk about a real road dog.
Taylor.
That's the
Taylor
name
or
of home.
Taylor?
Taylor.
Like a L-O-U-R? Like
L-U-R.
L-U-R.
Yeah. TAE''L-U-R.
Okay. Sound like a. That's a cool name. I ain't never heard nothing like that. That's
unique.
That's different. Yeah. Taylor. Okay. My bad. I cut you off.
No, yeah, that was really my office, cause they worked with me the entire time.
And outside of the office, who you have? Who was rolling with you?
My mom.
Wait.
And then just
She was there?
yeah,
How?
she was there. She was just there.
All right, we'll come back. We'll circle the block on that one.
Okay.
Okay. And Korea. You were enlisted for Korea?
Yes, I chose to come here. I re-enlisted
Because
to
Sergeant
come here.
Benson?
A lot of them, but Sergeant Benson said yeah. So Sergeant Benson told me to go. He's a Campbell baby. So
I think he was in Korea right after I left, and then we was at Campbell together.
Okay, yeah, but he wants. If I told him, hey, where should I go? He always gonna tell me Campbell.
He not
because
wrong.
it's a place of soldier. Yeah,
He not wrong. Yeah.
it's a place that will get you right. You know.
Yeah.
But
Agreed.
Yeah, he told me he wanted me to go anywhere but Fort Meade because Fort Meade,
It's almost like civilian life.
Yeah, when people talk about Fort Meade, like you'll hear, oh, people come here to retire. So it's very relaxed.
Yeah. Ain't no left, right, left, all that type of vibes out there.
No, and to get all the schools that we need for our job MOS.
Yeah, you
not
gotta
get it there.
Yeah.
So he was like, for career progression, this place is not where you need to be.
Okay. Yeah, it's good later on, but
Yeah.
okay. How you like it here so far?
Korea? Oh,
I mean,
it was-
it ain't so far because you about to go.
yeah, getting ready to head out, but I had an amazing time. met a lot of people. Got to do the spur ride.
Oh,
So,
that's
got
what
my
you stayed here
spurs.
longer for, right?
Yeah,
And now you got it.
I got them. So
About to roll bounce.
made some good connections with good people.
Mm-hmm. And y'all was always doing events.
Oh yeah,
It seemed like y'all had an event every 2 weeks.
almost. Yeah, it was good for the soldiers and stuff, but I got a little like, man, we got another one coming up.
Yeah.
Always having to go. It wasn't bad,
Uh-huh.
but yeah.
My chaplain always, well, he wasn't my chaplain, but he always like was going with y'all. I'm like,
Yeah.
we got command and staff, and he like, oh, I'll be in the soul. Okay.
Yeah. No, it was I got to see a lot of cool and different things from those trips, so I can't complain over them.
What's your favorite part about being here?
Korea?
Yeah.
The experiences I was able to, have. Of course, the money is always a plus.
A plus.
The people, and I was a little scared of coming overseas. And Korea is one of those places where, for us, it's only 1 year. So if I really didn't like it,
Yeah.
I only had to tough it up for only a year.
And then on top of that, like, I can't. My second time here, the unit was trash. Leadership was trash. The people was people my rank and maybe one higher and 3, 4 lower. Those the people.
Yeah.
I got to experience a lot more because I was like, I got to get up out of this place.
Yeah.
'Cause I was at Camp Casey, so I would always go down south. I had a lot more fun because the unit sucked.
Yeah.
So if the unit didn't suck, I probably would have stayed around a little bit more just on post and kind of hung out. But I was like, I got every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm gone.
Yeah. That's how it was for me in the beginning. When I first got here, I think for a good 6 to 7 months, you wouldn't catch me in the barracks on a weekend.
Yeah.
Friday night throughout Sunday, I was gone.
Burning that money. Money burn a hole in your pocket.
That's why relax a little bit.
Yeah.
And started staying in a few weekends.
You probably be getting an apartment or something when you go back. And it's like, you got to buy a refrigerator or something. Like, I spend it all on soju.
Yeah.
Can you use the chopsticks?
Nope. Don't know how.
What?
Don't know how to use chopsticks.
You eat Korean food?
Yeah, but with a
With
fork.
a fork? A spoon and fork?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I can't use chopsticks. I tried.
I think some places you go, they'll have to go in the back to get a fork. Cause
yeah. A lot of them actually,
if you go far away from post, like they ain't got no forks.
Yeah, no.
You use your hand.
You pull out the little drawer on the side of the table
Yeah.
and it's filled with chopsticks and napkins and stuff like
Yeah.
that. No forks, no spoons. Gotta go to the back for that, but
Yeah. Well, okay, you spend a lot of time in the Ville?
oh, yeah. Yeah.
Your Ville, baby?
Yeah.
It's cool, man. I think people sleep on it because everybody, some people just stuck at the Ville. So it make it kind of like, people always out there getting in trouble and fighting and stuff. It kind of make it a little bit, some of you want to stay away from. There's so much food and different like type of places out there. Go shoot some pool.
Yeah.
Or just kind of like, chill, if you're looking for trouble, you can find it. If you're looking for chill, you can find it.
You can still find
Yeah.
Yeah. The Ville's one
Got
of
the
those places.
salsa bar, got the, what's
Yeah.
that? What is the place called?
Mojitos?
Yeah.
You talking about mojitos?
Yeah. I stepped in there a few times.
Yeah. That's where all the, hear the Hispanic music coming from. And, yeah.
You got your shirt from Big Mama's?
No.
What
No. No. I know some females that did, but absolutely not me.
Yeah. I know females and males that got it. I be saying, like, you don't know who's what, but you see people like big, tough looking dudes and they walk around
with the shirt
is it
on.
Mama Nina's? Something like that? Mama Nina's?
I think so. Be
Yeah.
like, I know how you got that shirt.
Yeah. It's only one way to get it.
Yeah. I most definitely do not have that shirt.
Oh man. Who's some of your people out here that
Oh man, I'm sitting with them right now. I got
Okay.
a good bit of them left, but yeah, I don't have that much people here that I did in Maryland just because it's a smaller group.
Mhm.
In Maryland, it was easier for me to go outside of our core,
Yeah.
but here I kind of stick to our
Yeah,
core.
we
Yeah.
this I've never hung out with this many of us.
Oh yeah, nope.
Maybe I feel like not even in AIT. Like
Yeah.
that's all I'm around.
Yeah.
I'm like
Mhm.
more than like ALC and SLC. Like that's all we was hanging with because that's all we knew. But besides that, like this is the only time I hang out with this many mics.
Yeah,
It's
for
been
sure.
cool though. Like
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna complain. I don't want to change it neither.
yeah, it's been
Yeah.
cool. It's been real cool. You didn't do no like Japan, Thailand, Taiwan.
I did not
You're
get
supposed to be there this weekend,
Oh, yeah.
and you about to go.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I still want to try and squeeze in at least a trip to Japan because you know it's only 2-3 hour flight.
If
at
that,
most, yeah,
yeah,
at
hour and a
most.
half, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't get to. Yeah, I still want to though.
But
I
you'll
wanna
be
try.
back, right? You'll be back.
Probably, probably.
But you headed off to Fort.
Yeah,
Fort Bragg,
Fort
Fort
Bragg, Liberty now.
Yeah.
but, yep. Pretty
Alright.
excited for that one.
That'd be dope. Back in that East Coast.
Yep.
Should probably be up and down the coast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back up.
You going back? The weather gonna be decent too.
That's one thing I miss. You know,
Good weather.
Korea. It has good weather for a certain amount of months.
Mhm.
It gets extremely hot and extremely cold, and I don't do neither one of those.
The humidity is.
Horrible.
Yeah, we feel like we're in the jungle out here.
Yeah.
It's rough.
But yeah, I'll be pretty happy to get back to the States for sure.
All right. Okay, so we're about to. I got some questions for you now. I didn't have plenty of questions this whole time, but now I got some specific questions. All right. Coolest thing you done in the Army?
I've done a few good things, but one that comes to me right now that stands out was when I re-enlisted. I had the chief of the staff, the chief of staff of Army,
Mm-hmm.
re-enlist me. He was my re-enlistment officer.
Which chief of staff?
That was. He's gonna kill me if I forgot his name. But yeah, our previous one.
Right.
Yeah, the previous one. But yeah, it was cool because I had all my family there.
Mm-hmm.
Got to re-enlist, stay in the Army, but I got a coin from all of them. So I have 4-star coin.
So I got a stack of coins.
Sergeant Major
just
of
for
the
that
Army.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, Sergeant Major of the Army was there? Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, all of them were there, and then
What's this?
what was it? Yeah, one coin. I forget what it is, but it outranks the chief of staff of the Army
Oh.
and Sergeant Major of the Army.
It's like the chairman of the Joint Chief of Staff.
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm on. I be knowing my stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, also being in with your brother.
Mhm.
That's what's cooler than that,
Nothing really.
except for the coin.
Honestly, he was there with me.
Oh, sure.
So,
that's dope. Okay. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, one of the first people I seen was like, "Yo, Diego, look what I just got." So, yeah, everything
dope.
I've done in the Army, I shared with him. So,
Okay.
vice versa.
Mhm.
When I do cool things in the Army or cool things in life,
Mhm.
I tell him about it. Same way with him. He
Mhm.
tells me about it. So I've always had, someone to bounce ideas off and to talk to about life and the Army. So yeah, nothing really is cooler than that.
Okay. What are some of your hobbies?
Video games. I love to travel, even though I didn't really get to do too much this year, but I love to do it. But I think my biggest one, sneakerhead. I am a sneakerhead. Love shoes.
Have you been able to pick up a lot while you're out here?
Yes.
Hmm.
I think I picked up at least 20 pairs already.
Good price too, huh?
Yeah.
I got the
And they are all real. I don't do the fake. Now when it comes to the J's, I don't do the fakes.
yeah. I got Actually, I got this beanie and those shoes at the same place. This is actually where I picked up most of my shoes out here.
Okay.
From Foot Locker, where I got these last ones at. The 11s, Legend Blue.
Oh yeah.
220. I got them for 160.
That ain't bad at all.
Yeah, because of the currency conversion plus they gave me a discount for being a foreigner.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I picked those up, but I didn't get to pay $160 though.
How much you paid?
I paid, I think it was $200.
Okay.
Yeah, 200, 220, one of those.
Around here?
I actually got those online.
Okay.
I did those online.
Okay. I got mine at E24.
Oh, okay.
They probably still got them out there. You got any habits, good or bad, that you picked up since you've been in? Or something you got rid of?
Habits. I think probably my worst habit is honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people say like everybody had their black and mild era. People start smoking. It's mostly smoking and cussing.
Oh, cussing for sure. Yeah, I did not cuss before the army. In the army, sorry mom, sorry dad, but even they'll tell you I didn't cuss before the army. They're like, why don't you? I'm like, I just don't.
Yeah.
But now, the army instilled it is in almost every other word could be a cuss word.
Yeah. Some people teach classes like that.
Yeah, that's probably the worst, mindset, habit. I didn't get into smoking,
Yeah. Drinking?
I have, a few drinks every now and then, but
Yeah.
I don't like it.
This is water.
Yeah.
For the record, I'll pour it out right here. It's water.
But yeah,
It's water for sure.
mango juice.
Okay. You from Oakland,
Yes.
born and raised.
Yep.
When the last time you been back?
I went back this year or last year.
Yeah. How often you go back?
Oh, at least once a year.
What's the
At least.
spot you must go to when you go back home? I got water over here.
The spot I have to, honestly, I wouldn't say there's a spot I have to go to, but the things I have to do when I go back home, see my family, and eat at certain food spots that I don't have.
Okay. In and out.
In-N-Out. No, I ain't gonna lie. In-N-Out is probably the first place I go.
Okay.
We come from the airport, straight to In-N-Out. Yeah, we land in Oakland Airport, drive straight to In-N-Out, and home.
Okay. Respect.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you had any like a crazy roommate?
Crazy
Or
roommate?
nasty? You got any roommate stories? What's the tea on the roommates?
I have good and bad.
What's the good?
The very first roommate I had, he welcomed me and I ain't know nothing about where I was at, what I was doing. He's like, he was sitting in the room when I walked in. He's like, hey man, like you need help? I was like, yeah, I actually appreciate it. And he helped me. He bought me dinner for the night.
Oh, sure.
Like he was really there. He was he worked at my company. He worked with supply and stuff.
Okay.
He helped me out. Just an all around good person. He was very clean, so I couldn't ask for more. And then he gave us a rule that I actually could follow. He was like, whatever in the fridge that I bought, what's mine was yours. So whenever you go to the store, whenever I go to the store, let each other know. We can shop for each other. So it was like a brother.
Okay,
That,
that's dope. Okay. What about the bad?
The bad. I had a roommate one time who wasn't doing necessarily what they were supposed to do. So we gonna keep the business out of it. But at the end of the night, MPs came in through the door. with the dogs. I'm just sitting there like, yo, what is going on?
Uh-oh.
They pulled me out, slammed me on the floor,
Whoa.
got me in cuffs. Yo, this you, this all. And I was like, no, I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Huh.
But they got me sitting there, you know, his knees on my back. I'm sitting there trying to talk to him, looking up.
Wow.
And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. But y'all got the wrong person. I don't know what's going on. And they're like, you gonna stay here. We gonna, you know, we don't know yet, but we gonna try and figure it out. And I'm sitting there like, but fuck you. Like, that's not me. I don't know who y'all looking for.
That must have been bad if
That was probably one of the
wow.
worst.
I don't think you can get no worse than that.
But yeah, that was probably the worst situation I came in with the roommate.
And that was at the
Last duty station.
okay. That's rough.
Yeah.
What you prefer, overseas or stateside?
Overseas is fun for a little bit, but I can never go wrong with stateside. The food, the people, I just feel at home. I don't even need to be in California, but I could feel at home in the States. So that would be, you know, I would probably prefer the States. Now, I want to get deployed. I would love deployments.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, you're still coming back to the States.
Because with that competition, your brother got one up on you.
Yeah. To this day, I don't really count. Some people might count Korea as a deployment, but I don't. He's actually been deployed. I have zero. You know, I'm still, you look at this arm on the slick sleeve.
Hey, it's all
you
good.
know, come right by.
Because, you know.
My brother got a few deployment patches.
Oh.
So.
Oh, yeah.
He can rotate
but
patches.
Your next assignment, you're going to be good.
Oh, yeah.
You might be good to go.
Brag that I'm going to get deployed. So.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me, I was going to ask you about the movies. Let's see how Army are you?
Oh.
Right? How military are you?
Okay.
You say you watch a lot of military movies?
I mean, I think so.
Okay.
I like to watch military
It's going
movies.
to be quick yes or no.
Okay.
And I'll tell you, I ain't seen a lot of these movies.
Okay.
Okay. Glory.
Yes.
Okay. Platoon.
Yes.
Okay. Saving Private Ryan.
Yes.
Huh. Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only. That's the only one I see. The Hurt Locker.
Yes.
1917.
No.
I've seen that one. That's pretty good,
I
actually.
don't think I've seen it.
American Sniper.
Oh, yeah.
Dunkirk.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, you one of them ones. Braveheart.
I've heard of it. I think I've watched a little bit of it. I don't think I watched the full movie.
Hacksaw Ridge.
Yes.
Heartbreak Ridge. I don't know what that one is.
I don't know.
You know that?
Yeah. Inspired.
Okay.
I'll have to watch it then.
We Were Soldiers.
I've heard of it. I didn't get to watch it. I want to though.
Band of Brothers.
Yes.
Fury.
Yes.
Okay, that's my whole list. I think I only seen 2 on this list. I had to Google all those because, yeah, I am unarmy when it comes to those movies. I ain't seen. I think I was in the unit that the Band of Brothers, and I've been to the cemetery in where they at? Luxembourg.
Yeah,
where the General Patton is.
With like by the Arlington Cemetery.
No, it's in.
Actual Luxembourg.
Luxembourg, yeah.
No, I ain't been over there.
Yeah, I've been over there. I took a little picture of the headstone. I ain't never seen the movie though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now when it comes to the army movies, I really started watching it because my dad, you know, he's in the army, so
Yeah.
he likes to watch it, and I was like, you know, I could be doing that someday, so I'm gonna watch a movie.
Okay.
So I ended up liking army movies. Yeah. So.
Okay. All right, so you're very army on the scale of when it comes to Hollywood. You're very army.
Probably, yeah. Kind
Okay.
of.
One gotta go. PX or commissary?
Yeah, probably the commissary, especially stateside.
But that's right now. When y'all start
Currently, right now, I
Uh-huh.
can say the PX gotta go because I don't really go in there. I can find everything I need in the commissary or out of the chapels.
This man.
Or like, yeah, off post, you probably find the same thing,
For cheaper too.
except for TVs. Electronics so expensive
yeah.
here. It's crazy. Living on post or off post. See, you don't have that housing, so you probably wouldn't know that yet.
Off post. I
Off
live
post.
off post in my last duty station.
You say off post?
Yeah, almost it.
You say
I live off post in my last duty station
I thought you was in the barracks.
for the first part.
Okay,
So
okay.
Fort Meade's a little different.
Mm.
Everyone who was a specialist or higher,
Oh
they
shit,
moved out to barracks.
that's dope.
Yeah.
Let me go back there.
Yeah, it was cool. I seen 0 NCOs in the barracks, and then obviously corporal was gone too. I think I seen a few specialists that maybe didn't get to live off post, but for
They're
the
probably
most,
getting
for
ready
my
to go
unit,
soon.
there was only 2 people that lived in the barracks at the time. So
That's
they were
right.
like,
What do you even got the barracks for?
yeah, we gonna give them a little CNA packet and move them out. So I lived off post.
Let me go there.
It's not a bad sign.
Let me not go there. Okay. Rucking or running?
Rucking.
Hmm.
Rucking.
Running.
Yeah.
I'd rather run.
And
Okay.
I could say rucking because personally, I've found more gravitational towards people that find rucking more in their favor as well.
Okay.
You know, you could throw your little ruck on with a speaker.
Yeah.
And y'all could just
You ain't gotta
walk
go
for
that
miles.
fast.
Yeah. Nope. Running, you gotta, try and match the pace with others. People can get tired. You may not be tired, or you could be tired and they're not. But yeah, rucking, I could go for a little while.
Sports PT or zonk?
Honestly, I'd probably say sports PT if I have battle buddies that are willing to play the sports with me.
Yeah.
I love sports. Love sports. If I got people that are willing to play sports with me, I could sports PT. For sure.
Okay. I feel that. You look like you sports PT with it.
You know, I say I live like this.
All right. You get your haircut on post?
No. I'll post. I made one mistake. And Kadeem Benson, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I made
Can't be like
a
that.
mistake about going to a PX barber at my last duty station. I go into the office, he's like, yo, what's up with your hair?
Oh.
It was tapered, but it looked like I had a mushroom because they didn't touch the top.
Oh.
And it was a nice taper on the side.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, after that I was like, no. And here I go up post too.
Yeah, I'm off post with it. I ain't stepped foot in that barbershop.
I've never been in a barbershop here.
Sometimes you can find good barbers, but for the most part, they just like, and
Nah,
get it.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nah.
Okay. Your mother is in the army. Army?
Yeah.
What the, Cause I remember you going on leave to go see her get promoted.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know, that's interesting. She been in since before you joined?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, what? What's she's enlisted?
Mm-hmm.
What's her MOS?
She's 92 Yankee.
92 Yankee.
Mhm.
Supply.
Supply.
Okay. Don't call me up. But yeah, was Master Sword or something? That's crazy. How long before you joined was she in?
Maybe, I think 7 years. Honestly, I can't remember. I don't know.
So
I'm not
that-
gonna lie. Sorry, Mom. I don't know.
Must be a big part of the reason you joined too.
Yeah.
Okay. And she been.
Family oriented, like military's like a family business.
I know you went to see her promotion. She come see yours.
Yeah. She was actually
Okay.
she recorded my promotion.
Okay, man, that's dope. I couldn't imagine. So y'all can talk like, oh, my first sergeant. If I call my mama, she like, what's the first sergeant?
She was actually one of my acting first sergeants at the time.
Oh, what?
When I didn't have them.
So y'all was in the same unit?
Yeah, she was my supply
What
seal.
the heck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's. Did we say anything about small? Because that's small army, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I don't think I asked you that question, did I?
No.
Okay, so we'll close out with the small army.
Okay.
You can't beat your mother being your first sergeant.
No.
There's no beating that. But what else we got?
Twin brother, also in the army. What's it called? I've had, we got one sitting right here
Mm-hmm.
in AIT. Didn't think I'd be stationed with them again. Now back here.
Yeah, right back here with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then the connections we have. Y'all was in AIT together too?
No, not AIT. We just left our last dude. So
Oh yeah. I was
sure.
A station over.
Uh-huh.
Knows my brother.
Uh-huh.
We all know each other.
Why? And saw his brother, and I thought his brother was him. I was like, what's this up there? And I came back. I literally saw him like out once. I was like, you was out there in Texas, wasn't you? Because he was out there in Texas. He was like, nah, that was probably my brother. I was like, oh.
Yeah. Small world, even smaller army, even smaller corps.
Even smaller corps. You were absolutely right. Because we all, at least one person disconnected from each other. If I never met you, I know somebody that know you.
You know almost all the NCOs I had at the last duty station.
Yeah. And you was there in 2019, right?
The ending. Or 2020. So, but yeah.
So same time I was in where was we at? SLC? No, that was where was I at? SLC? I was with Sergeant Blunt.
Mm-hmm.
At the SLC. Y'all was stationed at the same time together.
Yep.
What's funny, Sergeant Benson posted you on
With the 56 Mike page or something?
no, on Facebook saying happy birthday.
Oh, okay.
And I was
okay.
like, this man, that's why it came up in the chat. I was like, this man ain't said nothing. We all in the group chat together. He ain't said not one word.
Nah.
So I was the one who
Yeah,
exposed
I
him for
seen
happy
that. I was
birthday.
like, I'm not really one to, hey, it's my birthday,
Yeah.
But now that when you're like, I seen you had said, you were like, yeah, nah, you try to let it slide, man. I'm not gonna let that happen. And then, it started everyone saying happy birthday.
Yeah.
But
All right. How much time we got?
A minute left.
Y'all got anything for him? Shout out or closing remarks.
This is awesome. I do it again, Appreciate it for having me.
It's been realer than a caterpillar.
Appreciate it.
All right, we out, I guess. Okay, it's still going.
Yeah, you got 50 seconds.
Do like this for the thumbnail. All right.